Konnichiwa YouTube! Welcome back to Archeage Live with your host OnlyOneShinobi, and today I'm actually joined by my kind and lovable Urson pet, Dooku. Hey Dooku. Oh, don't be shy. Camera just wants to say hello. Yeah, so cool, cute. So Dooku and I recently met. I raised him from a nice Polaris cub. I was lucky enough to get one legitimately. And we raised him up. He turned into a battle pet. He's a ferocious beast, and he will maul your face. But today, you guys are safe. Don't worry. Hey, Dooku, you're in my camera. You're in my light. Okay, I'll send him away. So today what I'm going to do is tell you quickly about how to get a Polaris battle pet or mount, and also about some scandalous bear thieves on my server. Horrible people they are, or he is, I don't know, whatever. Let's get started. So first, let me tell you about how to get a bear pet. So the first thing you'll need to do, and this is not my farm, by the way. This farm belongs to Sedz, and if you play on Kyrios server, at least Kyrios East, you'll know that this guy is pretty notorious for being an awful, worthless human being. Not really, just a horrible person in general. But let's take a look at his farm. So here he is set up with bears. You can fit, looks like 16 bears on a farm. They're pretty big. The first step is to plant 16 bears. So when they grow up, they'll either be male or female. The males are very rare, so this guy has 4 of them. Congratulations, you've got 4 male bears. That's step 1, get some males. You'll want to space them out because step 2 is getting them to mate. So every once in a while the male bear will turn into a stud. That means that he's horny and he wants to make babies. And what happens is then he will mate with all of the surrounding females in a radius. Okay. Step 3 then is to get a pregnant female. So once the male mates, there's only a small chance that your females will get pregnant. You'll notice that all 4 of his male bears here are recovery, and none of his females are pregnant. 0, not a 1. He's got no pregnant females. This comes into play later, I'll explain. So once your females get pregnant, then step 4 is to take the baby. You'll either get a Polaris cub or what is this? A blizzard bear cub. The blizzard bear cub is just another bear for your farm, and the Polaris cub can be raised to adulthood. So that's step 4. Step 5 then is to raise your cub. So when you raise your cub, just like any other pet, you give it some food, you play with it, and it will grow up, and then it becomes one of 2 things. It either becomes the battle pet like Dooku here. Yes, we're talking about you. It comes a battle pet like Dooku, or a mount that you can ride and has some pretty cool abilities. Similar to the mount that's in the cash shop at the moment, this Fleet Paw Bjorn bear, but it's white, so it means that you put a lot of work into it, unlike the brown bear. In any case, that's how you get a bear, right? It's a long process, it's difficult. A guildmate of mine has a farm over there. He's got 4 babies since then. It doesn't have a mount. Another guildmate of mine did this for about 2 months and never got a single baby. Okay, 2 months, no babies, right? This guy Sedz, 1 full farm, 4 male bears, no babies. Now that's important because the second part of this video is just going to be some drama of the horrible bear thief named Sedz. Okay. So as you can see then, this house here belongs to me. This is my thatched. The other day I got this from a demo, I think last week, and I've just been growing some alchemy stuff here during that time, and I noticed that Sedz, or I noticed my neighbor, didn't know it was Sedz, because if it was Sedz I would have remembered that. I noticed my neighbor had bears. And he had some males that are pretty close to the edge. So as I explained, when they mate, it's in a radius. I think it's 3 bears on each side. And so I thought, okay, well, if his bear goes to stud, it'll reach my farm. So I planted some bears, right? I don't really raise bears, but I thought, you know, I might as well use his males use them like the dirty animals they are. Actually, they're very cute. Sorry, bear. But anyway, so I planted some bears here. I didn't know if it was going to work or not. Lo and behold, about three orgies later, because he mated about 3 times, I came back, and the other day I had 2 pregnant females. 2! Not 1, but 2. Now, remember I said before my guildmate had been doing this for 2 months and didn't get 1 pregnant female. I came back and I had 2. You'll notice they're still recovering, 6 hours left. This one and this one up here. They were both pregnant. So I was really excited. I was planning to film a video on it when they gave birth, but some shit went down, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. The horrible bear thief named Sedz. So apparently he has some land in this area, and his friend Chlamydia, or possibly his alt account, we're not really sure, we didn't know they were related, also has land in this area. And we invited Chlamydia to the guild because, well, she lives around us, and we thought it would be a nice gesture to bring some more people into the guild who have land in this area. So the other day, Sedz came home and saw that none of his bears were pregnant because they're all barren, and that 2 of mine were pregnant, and he messaged me and said I owe him 1 because they're his males. Now that may be true. You know, I did technically steal his bear's sperm for my own. However, they're on my land. I paid for them. They belong to me, and I'm just using what would have been wasted space if we didn't put bears there. However, you know, I'm a kind person, and if he had asked politely, it's possible, probably not, that he would have got something out of it. However, he demanded it, so I said no, of course. He proceeds to immediately log on to Chlamydia's account, whoever Chlamydia is, if it's his alt or his friend. He comes straight over here directly to my farm, which is on public, well, guild property anyway, because I have it set to guild. He comes straight over here and steals a bear. He just steals it. He comes straight up here. We know that it's the same person because there's no way Chlamydia would have known that this bear was pregnant, because Chlamydia hadn't been on all day. Comes straight to the bear and steals it. So, sorry Chlamydia, if you're a separate person and you're watching this, you're no longer in the guild. If you are Sedz, then kudos to you for being a dirty, scandalous rat and infiltrating our guild. Yeah, we really appreciate it. We flushed you out now, and you're gone from our guild, and you'll never have access to our stuff again. And on top of that, you'll probably be on our KOS list from this point on into the foreseeable future. In any case, one of my friendly guildmates was in the area and was able to deliver the second baby on time before Chlamydia could take the other one, and so out of two pregnant bears, we got Dooku. Unfortunately, Dooku, you were a twin, or you did have a brother, but he's no longer with us. He now belongs to Sedz. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know, it's sad. So Dooku's mine, and the other cub went to Sedz. Congratulations. You got what probably is rightfully yours in the dirtiest, most scandalous, horrible way possible. And I hope that none of your bears ever get pregnant again. I wish a curse upon you, a curse of barrenness, and to all your barren bears. End of story. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this two-part special. And I hope you look forward to getting your own bears. One thing you can do, like I said, is if your neighbor has bears, plant a couple on your farm, and just let them be. Now, you don't have to do anything with them. There's really no upkeep. If they get sick or hungry, feed them, but you don't have to shear them and take their fur. That's really not necessary. The bears will eventually get them pregnant. So, alrighty. I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of drama. I hope you enjoyed what's going on down here in Aurora on Kyrios East. And if you see Sedz around, Sedz, S-E-D-Z, kill him on sight. Kill him on sight. He's not friendly. Do not trust him. He will kill you. He will steal from you. He is a thief. And here's some proof.